Heartily welcome to all of you on our YouTube channel CA Sansar. I'm speaking Stella from the CA Sansar. Today we are discuss about the right capital at the right time and how business scale and why timing matters. And for that our special guest is the CA Kumbal ma'am. First of all, thank you so much ma'am to joining us and also giving your valuable time to CA Sansar.
Thank you.
Before we further ado, I'm having a smallest request to all of you, those are watching us, to subscribe our YouTube channel and do not forget to like, share, and comment. Now, ma'am, I would like to invite you to share the thoughts on the today topic.
Sure. Uh, Greetings to everybody. So, today's topic is right capital at the right time, how businesses scale, and why timing of funding matters. This topic came into my mind because I had a practical experience about it. I'd like to share that and continue with the topic. So, what was the situation? There was this client of mine, a client come friend, who has a business, a family business, and uh, the business is into generation of solar electricity. Currently, the same is earning about 5.5 crore it made this year, and a little lesser than that the last year. Now, it is a generations old business. It is a stable, profitable asset that they have, but it's operating at a peak level. Beyond that, there is no growth story that he can foresee. It's operating very well, it's doing on its own. Now, this guy is a young second generation promoter, and he wants to do something to scale up the business, or get an idea of how he can cross this peak. So he asked me whether an IPO is possible, and through that IPO money he will invest the same in an adjacent business, or do something, and accordingly he can scale the entire thing up and value add basically in the family owned business. So I would like to ask all of you, is IPO the right step over here? For this, there is a chain of thought that has to precede the entire understanding. I will take you through that. Now, here the core problem is, the idea is to get funds, just the timing is wrong. Idea is right, funds मिलेंगे तो ही business को कुछ scale up कर सकते हैं. But is IPO the right way to take the funds? No, because at this stage, IPO is not relevant. It is a scale stage capital. Means you already have a business, you have a established story, and you want to unlock your value. That is when IPO comes into picture. Currently, this business is a single asset yield business. So there's a mismatch between the stage of the business, stage as in the growth stage, and the type of capital to be infused into the business. Now, what is capital? Capital is not just money. It is not fuel alone. It is an aligned fuel. It has to be through the right route at the right time, at the right growth stage of the business. Only then the business will flourish. Otherwise, the value will diminish. Every business stage has a capital ladder that has to be followed. If you mismatch it, you destroy value. So different capital comes with different expectations, different return timelines, different control implications. Like I said, wrong capital at the wrong time will destroy your value as a business. What is the capital ladder? I just mentioned a capital ladder. So if you imagine a ladder, you're climbing right from the bottom, the top part of the ladder, the IPO will come. You are at a stage, this in this situation that I just described, the person is at a stage where he has to start climbing the capital ladder, wherein the first stage is seed funding or founders capital. So what ideally should be done is take some money through the route of seed capital, and then you have to scale up using that seed capital, or start a parallel business using the seed capital and establish a story. After earning a little more revenue through the alternate business strategy, there will be early growth capital, which will be uh, from private players or from structured financiers, which will be at the early growth. You are at the early stage of growth now. Then come the private equity, which is growth capital, and lastly, the IPO, that is public money. Each stage funds a different level of certainty and scale. So, when you talk about private equity and venture capitalists, you might have heard these terms, or you might already be very well aware of it and working in one of those. But all these people are generally investing into riskier business. Why do you call them riskier? Because they are still charting their growth stories. They are not established. They have a vision to be established. That is when the business is a little riskier, but at the same time it is promising. So all these are early stage capitals, and growth capital is what P and VC fall under. Let us go into details. Stage 1 is founder or seed capital. So when a businessman wants to experiment, so at in the scenario that I described, if I were the businessman in that scenario, I would not know what way I want to take in order to expand my current solar electricity generating business into a higher scalable business. So I want to experiment. So that is when I fall under stage 1. I have to validate the idea that I have in my mind, and product market fit. I have to see the market. The product that I want to produce is fitting into the current market or no. If both of the points are valid, then the sources are promoters. I can also always take money from the promoters business, that is my family business in this case. Friends and family, that are HNIs are there in your friends and families, then they can invest, and angel investors can also invest in such businesses. Stage 2 is early growth. Like I said, this first will be the experimentation and idea. Then, when the idea looks like it is a little successful, you are in the early growth stage. The purpose here for funding will be repeatability, validate and expand a working business model. So, a business model is working, is what I have already seen. Now, I want to repeat the model, and I want to scale up. So revenue, I have started building upon revenue, and now investors can see that this model is working. So at this stage, if I want capital, my sources would be angel networks, early stage VCs, that are venture capitalists, and strategic partners. Who are strategic partners? Those people who want to invest and become the owners of the company along with you, thereby contributing into the growth of the company. So these could be HNIs, very high net worth individuals, or family offices, companies. So these kind of investors would ideally invest in your early growth stage. After you accomplish this stage, you come to the growth capital. Now you are really getting into the fast train. Your business is growing, and your business model is established, it is doing well, and repeatability is also showing success. So that is when you are really promising to grow. The purpose at this stage to take capital is scale up the business. That is, if you are at say 50 crore, you want to scale it not up to 10% or 20%, you want to double it to 100 crores, then you want to double it to 175 crores. That is when you want to really scale up. That is when you need the growth capital. When do you have this? When you have a proven business model, strong revenue growth, and scalable systems. The sources in this growth capital stage would be private equity funds and growth investors. Then comes stage 4, IPO, initial public offering. These are the this is the public money basically. Here the purpose would be to unlock the value. That is, your business has reached a certain stage wherein if the public money flows in, the revenues and the end use of the funding would be such, the entire intricacy of the numbers would be such that the value would be unlocked exponentially. That is when you take money through the route of IPO. This stage needs predictability. Public markets value certainty because when you invest into a public, when you take public money, what investors will see is whether the business has certainty of growth. So public markets, they value certainty. When the liquidity is good within the company and large scale expansion can be foreseen. So when you go into an IPO, you should have numbers that you can bank on. You as an owner of the business. The owner of the business should be very sure that I am going to be able to achieve this realistically. Right? What are the requirements of this stage? Predictable earnings, strong governance, and clear long term story. So, like I said, a person who just wants to start growing, if he takes this route, then there is value diminish. And here at this stage, there is value unlocking. There is a long term story and there is a promise that is seen through the real numbers. Public markets don't tolerate uncertainty, they price predictability and scale. So, there should be certainty. Now, the case that we have the background about, the young businessman case analysis, currently he has a single asset. He has a stable income which has reached its peak and which is showing good numbers. But what can contribute to his revenue? Currently, nothing, because there is no other integrated business or no other land in which he can expand and start more production of electricity. Currently, in this business model, it's stable. No scalability yet, so IPO would lead to low valuation. Now, the question here is which stage does this business case belong to? The answer I have several times already given. It is the stage one, basically, seed capital stage. So, what should be done in this case? So, our advice as chartered accountants to this person should be that he should build adjacencies. Now, what are adjacencies? They are businesses which are similar in nature, that can be used for uh, scaling up. Like it's a strategy of expanding into businesses that are closely related basically to your current business. This will help you grow faster with lower risk and higher synergy because the same assets can be used, efficiencies can be expanded. So, one should do adjacent business. Like in our case of solar, there is an EV charging business he can get into. Battery storage is the next thing in the market, in the world, basically. If you guys have an idea about it, that's well and good. Otherwise, I would recommend please Google battery storage systems, battery energy storage systems. That's the next big thing in the world going on. This business can also get into corporate PPAs. That is, they can supply electricity to corporates which need huge electricity generation for their manufacturing, etc. So that kind of partnership agreements they can get into. So these are the ideas that can be given to such a client and create growth engines. Now, timing the capital raise after proof before scale. So that's what I said. When you want to raise a capital, you should have some thing that investors can bank on. Okay, like for IPO you should have a story, the historical story that shows that the future story is going to be true, be realistic. Okay, too early capital infusion will lead to dilution of your equity, and idea is not proven, so it will be too risky. Too late capital infusion will lead to missed growth, competitors will scale faster. Means if you miss the train to at the right time, if you don't think of getting into an IPO, now this is the opposite scenario. Too early is too bad, but too late, that is if you miss the train, then your competitor will go further than you. So if you need to time the value unlocking at the right time of your right stage of your business. What is the when you do it at the right time, it creates value. Now what is our role as a chartered accountant over here? We chartered accountants are not just auditors or accountants or compliance heads. We as chartered accountants are capital strategists. We should evaluate the stage of business our clients are in. We should match the correct funding source so that we can protect their valuation. We should ask key business questions and prevent premature decisions. Analyze following about your client. Yeah, so all of us as practicing chartered accountants should analyze these questions in our clients. What stage is the business in? What is proven versus assumed? Means what in their growth story, in their revenues is already proven as a benchmark for future estimations. What is the use of funds? If they want to raise capital, where do they want to use it? Can current models scale up? And what valuation story exists with our client? The closing thought: wrong funding destroys value. So you build story first, capital will follow. Businesses don't fail because they don't get funding, they fail because they get the wrong funding at the wrong time. Thank you.
Wonderful, you explained, ma'am. First of all, I need to say that thank you so much for giving your valuable time, and very well you explained the step by step. Hope those are watching they understood very well. And if you guys having any doubt, please drop your question in comment section, and definitely we will reply you. So
Please do.
again, ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.